Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This episode brings season 2 to a closure. And I just like to say, on behalf of Dub and Tre,
Yeah,
thank you all for your incredible support to the podcast. Thank you to those who's been listening since season 1. Thank you to those who just joined us in season 2. We appreciate all the support, all of the, all of the engagement that we receive from you. Um, and we definitely promise to keep bringing you all the best content and the best interview style podcast that we can for season 3.
absolutely, absolutely. And I like to second that. Thank you all for the listeners out there, for everybody that's downloading the content. Thank you for our guests. We had some great guests this season. We definitely appreciate you. We definitely appreciate the effort. We definitely appreciate us being challenged and us actually learning things throughout the season. So I like to definitely say thank you. And I'm excited for season 3. A lot more to come. Sure.
And when we started this podcast, we wanted to do something, meaningful and something entertaining at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely think that from our audience's responses and the support we have, I think we're definitely on the right track. I think we're doing that. And again, that's thanks to you all, the listeners, letting us know that we're providing you all some type of information, entertainment that maybe other podcasts aren't in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll ask you this, and make this real short and brief. For you, Tre, for season 2, what was your favorite episode? If there is one favorite episode, what would it be? And why?
Man, that's tough. I gotta say the Love and Hate series was definitely the favorite part of the season. And then I would give 90% of me would say the Love and Hate, and then of course the health, men's health thing, because I'm a man and we definitely want to put out that great information.
Right.
But we gave y'all some real raw intellectual thought process for men out here. We see a lot of people out here kind of doing that, but in a different lane, in a different way. But the Love and Hate series was definitely something that I felt was very moving and informative for men and women, because we did have a few ladies, Lady M, Lady K, Lady TT on the show, who definitely brought their vision and their thought process to the table and challenged us in a lot of ways. And I thought it was very informative. And so definitely, if you haven't listened to the Love and Hate series, you definitely want to go back and look at that. So I would say the Love and Hate series in general, there are quite a few moments in those episodes where I think anyone, a man or a woman, could have that impactful moment. Like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that that's how men think in certain, certain situations, depending on what we were talking about. But yeah, I would say that. What about you?
I'd probably say the Love and Hate series is probably my favorite out of all of the episodes we've done. But I will say that I've learned something from each and every episode that we've done in some way, shape, or form. Even if it was me speaking from a perspective of myself, and even having an aha moment in the midst of our conversations. But for the Love and Hate series, it was interesting for me to hear where certain people get their inspirations and their thoughts about relationships, their thoughts about love, the influences that they have in their life that kind of shape who they are today and how they see, partnerships and relationships. So for me, the Love and Hate thing was real cool to get people, everyday people on to talk about themselves and their past and where they are mentally and emotionally with relationships, because you generally only hear that from famous superstars, right? The only people on podcasts nowadays is somebody that everybody has to know, who has millions of people following and famous, just like they're the only normal people in the world,
Yeah.
And going back to us talking about this podcast when we started it, one thing we wanted to do was highlight your regular everyday people, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
You you learn a lot from anyone, and hopefully in season 3 we'll continue to have those type of interviews, bring on people to provide those types of insights.
Yeah, we definitely did that, and I definitely hope we can continue that on in season 3. So
yeah, man,
challenging us, challenging our listeners, challenging our guests in a positive way.
Yeah,
we definitely don't want to continue to increase the gap between men and women.
Right.
We want to bring each other closer, but to do that, we got to hold each other accountable.
Thanks.
And so that was an impactful piece for me. So I would say that Love and Hate series, which in turn shows some growth to come closer together for men and women in relationships, and just having that understanding. And even if you disagree, it was still good to hear. So definitely understand what you're saying there, Dub, on that, for sure.
Yeah. Well, to everyone, we appreciate y'all for listening. This wraps up season 2, and we're gonna get in the lab, and just like the what we did between season 1 and season 2, figure out how to make it better, how to make it different, how to bring you some new content, some different content. That's what we're gonna do for season 3. So
stay tuned.
And if you just catching in, go back and listen to season 1 and all the other season 2 episodes to catch up. And you never know, maybe we'll have you on the show.
Absolutely. How many episodes do we have total right now? How many episodes do we have?
I think we had, so official episodes, I want to say we had about 40.
40?
But unofficially, I want to say we probably about like 45 or so. Because we do have some episodes that aren't actually, that we didn't really officially call it an episode because of whatever the topic was, or it was just something we kind of jumped on for, you know what I'm saying? But I would say we roughly between 45 and 50, I would guess.
For sure. Hey, go back and check those out, because season 3, we coming, and we're gonna bring it even more to your living room, to your car, to the videos. So definitely check us out, and we'll see you soon.
And as usual, we out.
We out.